Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Future Boy! Episode 2, Murder Mystery.
Shut up, Gary.
I didn't say anything!
You were about to, I could sense it.
Did you know that snakes have 5 throats?
What are you reading?
It's called Hamlet. It's rubbish.
What's Hamlet got to do with snakes' throats?
Nothing, it was an unrelated question.
Okay, fine. Jesus. We've only been back on the ship 2 days and I've already started fantasizing about pressing my eye into barbed wire to break the monotony.
I think Hamlet tries that in Hamlet. Hang on, I'll find the page.
Have you checked the sensor modules on the hull yet? And get your feet off the dash, will you?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go what?
I wondered how long it'd take you to start.
Start what?
Gary, go check the sensor modules. Gary, check if there's anyone following our vapor trail. Brush your teeth before bed, Gary. Stop picking your bum, Gary. Blah, blah, blah.
Gary, if someone doesn't check the sensor modules, the next time we try to land, we may die. Actually, you're right, it can wait.
So do you have a prediction on what our destination might be?
Jupiter and its moons are deep into corporation territory. So either Sheringham has altered our arrangement and we're heading for incarceration, or the next artifact he wants us to steal is in a very dangerous place indeed. Incoming message!
You said I get to say it!
Fine!
Incoming message on the thingy.
Smooth.
Good morning, chaps. How's it hanging?
Tense and shriveled. Look, can we get on with this? I can hear my brain cells plotting a rebellion against sanity.
I can't hear anything.
Don't tell me the novelty of having your old ship back has worn off already.
It took about 5 minutes for me to realize that all the memories I associate with this ship are terrible.
At least the fairy dice are still here.
The warp drive doesn't work.
But the bacon I left in the fridge 2 years ago was still there, so... winning.
Jesus, throw that shit away.
Throw it away? What do you think you've been eating for 2 days?
Listen, lads, this is classic banter, but I need you on the same page.
Sorry, what book is the page from?
The book about being cool and getting along.
The Happy Days episode guide.
Yeah, that'll do. Now, I have some exciting news. This evening, you will both be attending a murder mystery evening.
Ace! Can I be the murderer?
Wait, Gary, I suspect there's more to it.
It's being held in an old mansion on Palisade, Jupiter's artificial moon.
A corporation colony. Oh, great.
You'll find the artifact I require somewhere inside the building.
We'll be shot on sight.
Calm down. You don't think I'd send my best friends into a spiky jaws of danger without a plan, do you? You will be unrecognizable. You'll find a change of clothes and new ID papers in the utility cupboard. It's foolproof. Hey, listen. What do my abs and this plan have in common?
Oh, they're both... beige?
No, they're both rock solid. And my abs are not beige, they are golden brown.
Oh God, I've got stupid coming at me in stereo.
Leave it with us, Rick. Disguise and espionage are my speciality. Delighted to meet you, dear bloke. My name is Gonzalez. Gonzalez Jeffrey. I am a multi-millionaire Hungry Hippos champion. See? Easy. I just thought of that off the top of my head. Effortless. I once convinced my own mother I was her. And that she was a replicant cyborg. I once convinced my own father that I was him and that he was just a mirror. Master of disguise.
What is it we're there to acquire exactly, Sheringham?
It's a silver trophy. Should be on display somewhere.
Is that it? Why?
Yours is not to reason why. Yours is to do, and well, hopefully not die. There's 100,000 credits in it for you, same as the museum job.
Wasn't it Pat Sharp who said, if you look a gift horse in the mouth, stick your arm down its throat to make sure the horse actually has something to pay you with?
Yes. Yes, it was. I don't see why I have to be your manservant.
Well, it's only for a couple of hours. Jesus, I'm a fan of the white felt and the medals, but this bloody uniform is far too tight.
Yeah, this butler outfit's making my balls itch.
Will you please stop saying that? I'm under enough pressure as it is without the image of your testes swinging into my mind's eye.
Whoa, check this place out. Looks expensive.
Have you never been to Palisade before?
Once, I think, back in 77, but I was drunk that year.
Before I met you, I was still the CEO of the ethical recycling company. I came here on a corporate away day.
Is the entire moon a weird, haunted mansion, ghost train themed bastard hammer horror movie?
No, the moon's divided into themed sections. It's a resort. There's pirate land, a gratuitous violence land. Liam Neeson land is my favorite. The Schindler's List themed roller coaster is pretty good if in shockingly poor taste.
Holy shit! How have I never heard of this before? Hey, maybe we could finish this up early and have some fun.
No way. We're grabbing what we came here for and leaving. No risks. One false move and our covers will be blown, no matter how robust Sheringham says his abs are.
Fine. I suppose a roller coaster isn't worth risking our deaths over.
I'm glad the gravity of our situation has started to sink in.
Well, I've still got my tranquilizer gun from the museum job, just in case we need it. His name's Cuthbert.
We won't need Cuthbert.
You never know. Cuthbert has got me out of quite a few scrapes.
Ah, here we are. 132 Corporate Drive. Christ, it looks like the fucking Bates Motel.
Looks like my Aunt Crystal's house, and she was a crazy woman!
Come on.
Butler up, it's making my balls itch.
Shut up! If you mention your balls during this party, I will personally...
Hello, and good evening, gentlemen. I am the corporation-appointed function organizer, Kathy Jenkins. Commander Baxendale, I presume.
Hello!
Yes, that's me, Commander Baxendale. How do you do, my good lady? Take my hat and coat and cane, would you? Tally-ho, you twat.
Certainly, sir. My pleasure. And this is...
Oh, it's my manservant, Cecil.
Cecil!
No, bad Cecil! No milk until we're inside. I do apologise. He's useless until he's had his saucer of milk and a jam tart.
Yes, Forgive my asking, Commander, but why is your manservant dressed in a commander's uniform?
You may well ask that.
It's a distraction, should someone attempt to assassinate the cunt. Commander. The Commander.
Ingenious, Jeeves.
Cecil?
Huh?
We established earlier in the conversation that my name is Cecil.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Quite ingenious. Implausible, but ingenious all the same. Would you step this way, please, gentlemen? We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you.
Thank you, Kathy.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on, mate. No one would have bought you as my superior. Just go with it.
Why is my name Cecil?
You look like a Cecil.
Fucking do not!
This way, please, gentlemen.
Come along, Cecil. There's a good twat.
Now then, gentlemen, welcome to our Corporation Murder Mystery Evening. Have you played before?
Nope.
Excellent. I'm sure you will find tonight quite exhilarating. Throughout the evening, a great number of the guests will be murdered in some of the most hideous and explicit scenes of gore you have ever witnessed, as generated by our prison colony focus group. It is up to you to determine which of the guests in attendance is the crazed killer, picking you off one by one. Do you have any questions before the killing begins?
You said scenes of gore. But how will these murders manifest themselves exactly?
We can promise you a fully immersive, realistic experience. Suspense, intrigue, and fresh corpses with blood and gore and guts. But please, do not worry. All the guests that will be killed over the course of the evening are predetermined and played by synthetic automatons. No real people will be harmed, and the environment is completely safe. As soon as you enter the main lounge area, the game will begin. Good riddance, gentlemen. Oh, no, I mean good luck. I do apologise. I keep doing that. Ha.
Right. Well, let's do this, Cecil.
Yes, Commander.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello there.
We need to get away from the party and find the trophy quickly.
Can we enjoy ourselves a bit? Surely that's the best way to not stand out.
Very well, but be quick.
Okay, I'll do this, bloke. Good evening, my good fellow. How does this evening find you?
Very well, thank you. David Combe, Corporate Cleansing and Inhibitor Matrix Engineering. Delighted to meet you.
And you, dear boy.
And you are?
Oh, Commander Baxendale, leader of the Division of Corporate Tactical Dangerous Smells.
These events are usually a lot of fun. Is it your first?
Sure is, and hopefully not my last.
Right, that's enough.
Hey, I was ingratiating myself, dickhead.
For all you know, old David is one of the synths that are roaming around pretending to be guests, only to be killed later in the evening, so why waste your time? The rest of them are corporation elites. These people are evil, murdering murderers. Don't forget that.
Oh well, no time for pleasantries. The game is happening. The murder is afoot. There's shit going down.
Oh dear, a scream. I think it came from upstairs.
Come on, I want to see the body.
Oh, woe is me! What dreadful business is this? A murder in my lord and master's very own home.
Don't lay it on too thick, Dorothy.
Oh, sorry. It's Mr. Albright. He is dead. Bloody hell. I mean, shit.
Oh, my goodness. Please inform the other guests immediately, Maid Dorothy.
Straight away, madam.
What a ghastly, brutal, but incredibly satisfying murder it must have been.
Wow! This is great! Look at that! It's so realistic!
Ah, Commander Baxendale and his manservant Cecil. You're the first to find the body, which means you have first dibs on the crime scene. We should dust for prints and look for clues and,
Cecil, look at this! How realistic does this eyeball look? It's so lifelike.
Commander, put it back.
Don't you think you might be ruining the crime scene a little bit for the other guests?
Yeah, but look at this! They've got all the lungs right. And look at this spleen! That is a legit spleen recreation. Very well done. It feels so warm and real between my fingers. And tastes like meat too.
Oh, my God.
Oh dear.
Oh, come on! Have some fun! Maybe we could have a blood fight! It's like a snow fight, but wetter. No, I don't. That won't work, will it?
This man isn't a synth. He's real.
Synths have fluid sacs that bleed blue if their internal diodes are compromised. They don't bleed red.
You mean that this... Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Things have taken a rather dark tone, haven't they?
Pardon me, it must be the shock.
I'm not having fun anymore.
I'm awfully embarrassed by this, believe me.
I think we need to tell the other guests what's happened. Leave out the bit about the commander sucking a spleen, though.
Are you sure? Don't you think it might sour the evening for them a little to learn someone has actually died for real?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's not bother. Let's just keep playing until we've all quietly snuffed it during the night and see who's left standing. If there's a real murderer on the loose, we need to find them. Confine everyone to main living room immediately.
Commander?
What he said?
Oh dear, what a disaster. Our TripAdvisor rating will be obliterated.
Lol.
Right. Now's our chance to hunt the mansion for the artifact.
What?
We need to get what we came here for and leg it.
How can you worry about that at a time like this? This is serious. Someone's just been murdered.
The fact that someone has been murdered only makes our situation more urgent. Before long, we'll have the corporation police in here interrogating all the guests. They'll find out our documents are forgeries and we'll be finished.
But...
Besides, who cares if someone at this party dies? You might as well be worrying about the health and well-being of the guests at the annual puppy-killing pedo convention.
I've never been. Is it good? Look, besides, Kathy seems okay. She's probably just doing her job. What if the murderer kills her?
Don't start your morality mumbo-jumbo on me again. She's probably a synth too. Come on, we have to be quick before...
What was that?
Oh, Christ, there goes another one. It's the fucking Hunger Games.
I really need a shower, man. This blood is freaking me out a bit.
I'm the one that has to look at you. You look like Carrie's little brother.
Yes, we've just found another body.
Another real guest.
I'm afraid so. Mrs. Carmichael's organs have been rearranged into a smiley face shape on the billiard room floor. It's a lovely composition. But I would have just used some paint, personally. Someone's actual organs seems a bit much.
I think it's safe to assume that the murder evening isn't going as planned.
Commander Baxendale, as the highest ranking officer in the building, I believe the guests would feel a little more relaxed if you were to speak to them.
2 people are dead! What am I going to say? Oh, sorry everyone, there's been a bit of a cock-up. Would you mind panicking in an orderly manner?
I think what the commander meant to say was, of course, he'll be down directly.
Right.
What am I going to say to them?
Ladies and gentlemen, please can I have your attention? Obviously, things are a little bit tense at the moment, but here to reassure you is Commander Baxendale, who wants to say a few words.
Right. Yeah, as the highest ranking corporation officer here, I have been tasked with finding the culprit for these terrible murders. And that. So, anyone feel like owning up?
Why are you covered in blood?
Cut myself?
I think it might be a good idea to pull the records on who among us is real and who is a synth, don't you?
Do you think the synths have gone mad and are killing the human masters?
Or maybe their programming has been tinkered with. It'd be easy enough to do if you know how.
Calm down, please, everyone. This has been a hideous, terrible happening, and you will, of course, all be compensated for your evening being slightly marred with the death of your friends. Although, in one way, we have actually fulfilled the terms of your contract and given you an evening's murder-based entertainment. No? Okay, no. Only joking.
Bloody hilarious. Come on, what do the records state? Who among us is a synth?
Yes, about that. It would appear that whoever has committed these terrible crimes has also scrambled the hard drive on the mansion's front desk. The records of who is real and who is not have been destroyed. What a shame.
But surely you know who among us is real and who is a synth.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Combe. I greeted all of you in turn this afternoon as you arrived. The corporation doesn't tell me who is the killer or who are the victims. It stops me influencing the game even by accident.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, hang on, you're the maid, you work here. Surely you're a synth.
Me? No way, mate. I'm a temp from the acting agency. You might have seen me on the Brookside reboot. No? Or the Colgate advert? Maybe?
No.
This is hopeless.
Everyone's identification should be checked. If there are any obvious forgeries, we'll know they are up to something.
No.
That
won't be necessary because...
Excellent idea, Mr. Combe. I made a manual ID record with this camera on all of your arrivals. Now, let's see.
I really need the toilet.
Yeah, so do I. All this blood on my clothes is making me need a shit.
Yeah, me too. Let's both leave the room right now.
Wait a minute. The images on yours and Cecil's IDs are the wrong way round. It says here that you are the manservant.
Does it? That's...
And it says your name is Bert Chambers.
Does it? Well,
tailor upstairs a minute ago.
Did I? No, I can't have done.
What an outrage! These two are clearly the culprits.
Are you two not corporation employees?
I can't think of anything to say, Tyler.
Me neither. Okay, look, we're not corporation employees, but we haven't killed anyone either.
Oh, well, this whole thing is pointless then.
What just happened?
I switched them all off. The rest of the party guests was synths. An unorthodox finale to the evening, but never mind, I quite enjoyed it.
You mean you two were the murderers?
Yep. Those who met an untimely end this evening were real, and everyone else is a synth. You two were going to be our last corporate targets.
We've been offing corporation elites for weeks with these corporate away days. Sometimes it's a skiing trip that goes wrong.
Sometimes it's a team-building exercise that gets a bit stabby.
Whoever's left, we finish them off.
But why?
Palisade used to be a colony of peace and scientific pursuit. There used to be libraries and healthcare.
But then, the corporation arrived.
Now, the entire moon is a pleasure resort. The corporation deported our families to Pluto because they were deemed aesthetically unsuitable to host blackjack in the casinos or serve drinks in the bars. So, we've turned the corporate pleasure seekers' world against them with a little murder mystery adventure. And we don't feel even slightly guilty about the enjoyment we take in our work, do we, Dot?
No, we don't, Kathy.
But now we're left with a dilemma. What do we do with you two?
Double date?
Look, let me just explain. We're on the same side. Well, we're on different subdivisions of the same side. While we're definitely anti-corporation, we're a bit less murdery than you two.
Then what are you doing here?
We're looking for something.
The mansion holds an artifact. Our employer wants it. That's all. There's literally nothing else to it. Innocent bystanders, really.
Yeah, just passing through.
Passing through with very short memories. I'm sure by the time we've left the building, we'll have forgotten all about this.
What do you think, Dot? Should we let them go?
Can't we just keep them around looking scared? They look all terrified. It's kind of cute. Like bunnies awaiting an endoscopy procedure.
Lol?
Look, why don't we start again with an introduction? I'm Tyler Smith.
And I'm Gary Patches.
Perhaps you've heard of us.
No.
I thought it was you. I didn't recognise you because of the beard.
Ah, well.
It's me,
Is it?
Catherine Peters. Ethical recycling. I was in charge of ship maintenance. We met once. The Christmas party. 6 years ago. We, well, you know.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah, we, in the staff room.
What? Please go into immense detail.
You must remember, we, played charades.
Oh.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'd be extremely upset if you had.
Oh, Kathy! Of course I remember you. And Dorothy! How could I have forgotten Dorothy?
I didn't work there, mate.
Well, it's been lovely catching up. I've had a hoot. The blood and murder, great fun, but we've really got to get going.
I remember reading your name in the paper, didn't I? You blew up the Syndicate mothership 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
touchy subject.
I seem to remember there was a rather huge price on both your heads for that.
Was there really?
Not anymore, though. That was years ago. The syndicate is long gone. I'm sure the new corporate evil galactic overlords have forgiven us.
So you're saying it wouldn't be worth us turning you in, just in case there's a huge reward?
Definitely not.
I don't suppose you wouldn't mind letting us test that theory, would you?
I'm bored.
Hey!
Oh, fucking...
Gary, you shot them.
They'll be fine in a couple of hours. Can we go on the Schindler's List ride now?
But Gary, you can't just go around tranquilizing people. Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Good old Cuthbert.
Well done, Gary.
Yeah, well done, Gary. Roller coaster time, innit?
No, we need to get off the moon before someone starts snooping.
Oh, come on, live a little.
You're covered in blood, you fool. How are you going to explain that away? It's too dangerous. We must get the trophy and get back to the ship. You shot me. You...
Yeah. Well done, Gary. Of course you can go on some rides, Gary. Why, thank you, Gary. Wow, this is much better. I should tranquilise Tyler more often. How about a drink, Gary? No. Oh. How about a hot dog? That's more like it, Gary.
The Future Boys was written, directed and created by Steve Jordan, starring Cliff Chapman as Tyler and Adam Joselyn as Gary, with Emma Stirling and Robert Dearn. A Bad production, with thanks to our executive producers, LJ Eisbister, Tony Saunders, David Newland, Chris Newman, Graham Harry, Chris Moore, Michael Hudson, our Lord High Executive Producer,